Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe, like the video, dislike the video, if you want. If it's not helpful, leave a comment. Yeah, let's interact. So for this video, I'll I'll be sharing a few things with you guys. But before we go into it, I'll play an exported version of whatever is going on in FL Studio, just so you have a feel of what I will explain. And the song is not yet done. Okay, I'm still working on it. But I would like to mention something. I am not. I haven't yet reached that professional level, but if my song is sounding at least better than yours, then you need help from me, and I'm ready to offer that help to you for this video and many more other videos that are coming your way. Let me play the song, then we'll get talking after.
Load that music.
Perfect, skinny
Another
up.
one.
No pimple money that we suck. New women gak. Like I'm sipping on liquor money invest a cause. I'm in love with you, in love with everything about you. They go con this is a babe, go con this is a babe. Kuwama kwa mutima wako, kuwama kwa mutima wako, na na na. Kuwama kwa mutima wako, kuwama kwa mutima wako.
Yeah. Ukamarutsa panseu stay on weather baby mama ndendotenda ngakhale dziko lendezonde throw punches omitupilanga siligonda nchifukwa choti uli ndine chauta mulenge anandituma kwa iwe ngati mwana wache I'm ready to die iwe utsikhala utali ndi moto you my blessing day chondamvesa your shape got me feeling like they are all shapeless ngati na math nkopena chikondi chake very hard copy as hot nga October so
Perfect, skinny yako. No pimple money that we suck. New women gak. Like I'm sipping on liquor money invest a cause.
All right, okay. I'll end here with that. Okay, so there are a few things that I would like to explain in this video, and before I go into what planned out for you guys, I would like to answer a certain question that somebody asked in the comment sections in my previous videos concerning mixing vocals and all that. If your voice was recorded, if your voice sounds great, so to say, if you record your voice sounding professional, I mean not professional, but rather good quality, then you won't do a lot when it comes to mixing the vocals. So I would suggest that when recording, you make sure that the volume is hitting somewhere -6 dB, -5 dB, not lower and not above that. Trust me, if you do that, you just see that everything becomes simple when it comes to mixing. At some point I used to avoid recording at high volumes. I would record maybe somewhere -18 dB just here, -18 dB just somewhere here. I was trying to avoid that static sound that you would get when you're recording. So I would make sure that I record at low volumes, but that was only killing my songs. But later on I realized that in order to get a good quality sound, you need to record at high volumes, which I began to do, and it has really improved. Yeah. So anyway, back to our topic of discussion today, which has to do with mixing and not how to make beats. So there are a few things that I would like to mention, and the first one is that you won't find what you are looking for on YouTube. Okay, so it is important that you invest in some books. You'll find some books, some well-written books by professionals, which has to do with music production. And there's this one book by Anthony easy, but I highly recommend this book to everyone. Okay. Uh, yeah, you can read well the title. I know that you need to get this book, and I'm sure I'll even implement it in the zipped folder, which you'll find in the description. Okay, so for this particular song that I played, I used I used a lot of principles found in this section, the R&B music production section. Yeah, so I used a lot of principles that these guys used, and to my surprise, it really improved my sound, it really improved my song. So some of the things that they do, you'll find that they will group the wrote they'll group they'll group instruments like the lead, the pianos, the yeah, those kinds of sound. They'll group that to one channel. For me, I grouped all these instruments to this channel, and on this channel, I implemented an L1 Ultra Maximizer. I'm sure you will see how I went about everything in the zipped folder when you download it, of course. Okay, so I implemented an L1 Ultra Maximizer, and then I just added this EQ for no reason whatsoever, but it's working. And then you find that they also group the kick and the 808 or bass to one channel. And on that channel, they added in an L1 Ultra Maximizer again with these settings, which I'm sure I messed around with. Yeah, they did that. And I will tell you the reason why they did that, okay? And you find that they also group the hi-hat, the cymbals, the crash, sounds that are similar to what I've mentioned. They grouped them to one channel, and then they added a Q10 stereo EQ, and then they added a C1 compressor, and again they added in the L1 Ultra Maximizer. When I was starting out making beats and mixing, I would just send my kick here, my bass here, and just leave it like that and go on to the mastering phase. I didn't use this principle, and when I came across it and implemented what I read in that book, it really improved everything. You'll find that if you're not using this, when you come to the mastering phase, you will find that when you master your song, when you add in a limiter, you'll find that your song will just start sounding funny, before mastering, you'll find that your song is sounding good, but when you begin to master it, the whole song will just sound like rubbish. You know what I'm saying? So, with what I showed you, with what I implemented, what happened was that when I came to the mastering phase, my song was just constant. It didn't change. There were no sounds that were poking out because already each instrument was already contained. Every instrument was contained. The snare, the hi-hats, the bass, everything was contained. So when it came to the mastering phase, all that happened was that the volume was raised, and with what I implemented here, things just sounded great. You know what I'm saying? Things just sounded great, and I hope you are getting what I'm saying, because this is vital, this is important. You need to go about this approach when mixing your stuff. It has really improved my sound. Okay, it has really improved my mixing and mastering phase. So I implement this. I recommend this book. Don't just Google. Don't just search for how to mix stuff on eBay, but you need to find some well-written books, like I did. I have a bunch of books that I read, that I go through from time to time, because YouTube has nothing to offer me, so to say. So I'm spending most of my time reading nowadays, than watching YouTube tutorials. Yeah, you understand one day. Yeah, so that's about it. And for the mastering phase, I will recommend something. If you're a beginner, like I am, of course, but if I'm sounding better than you, I recommend that you go to this site, Get Into PC, and there you'll find, you should search for, is it mastering chains in FL Studio, something like that, and then download that. It's for free, and then you'll find that most of the settings that are here, I got them from that same bundle that I downloaded, and surprisingly they work. They sound great. They sound great, I'm telling you. And then I just added in a few things that were not there, of course. Yeah, you need to do that. Anyway, for this video, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget to download the FLP, this FLP of the same project. What am I saying? This FLP of the song playing in the background. I'll just add everything in it, even the vocals. I'm sure it will be a little bit big in size, but hey, buy bundles, guys. Anyway, bye, good day, good night, good morning, depending on what time you're watching this. Come on.